Hey, my friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Friday, TGIF, guys. We made it. And we only have a few more days until it is Christmas. Can you believe it? But we are going to do these Peanuts transfers. I promised you the other two Peanuts transfers that I didn't get to earlier this week because of my craziness that was going on. So anyways, we have our Love Drives Me Crazy with Lucy and Schroeder at the piano. And then we did this one just on a little sign, but we are going to do it with the cutouts and as a stander. So I have both of these as standers and both as signs. We are going to get started on these right away. So go ahead and say hello when you're hopping on. I am wearing I'm so proud for our military members who are receiving the extra check today. So I'm so happy. I'm seeing people post and I am grateful for them. I'm grateful for their service and the sacrifices that they make. So they are very well deserving. And I know other people are like, well, it must be nice, or I wish we got it too. You know what? It's not your turn. It's their turn. So they do so much. The military families sacrifice so much. They are so deserving of this. I am very grateful that so many of them got that. I saw several friends posting their bank statements. People don't believe that it's real. So it's real. It's real. People have received theirs already. I'm hoping my granddaughter and her husband got theirs also. They're over in El Salvador, protecting us, trying to keep drugs out of the U.S. So anyways, guys, we're going to get started on this fun project. So let me show you a better close-up of this. How is everybody? Happy Friday. Go ahead and say hello. I will turn everything around. We have our little blocks here. These are the Chocator Chubbies. I love these blocks for things like this. They look so cute on a shelf. And we're going to paint all of this, and then we will chalk it. And for the most part, it will be chalked with black, but there's a couple of paint colors or chalk, or like the LOVE. Those will be pink and red and dark pink, bright pink. These, most of it's going to be base coated in white, except for we will be painting in Schroeder and Lucy. We'll be painting those colors in. Most everything else is going to be painted base coated in white because we'll chalk it. And then we have our bases here. So let me just turn everything around. We have a stander for each of these, and we have our signs for each of these. So I promised you we would get to them. It is Friday already, so it is time to do this. It's going to be crazy next week. Hubby starts the demo on the bathroom today, so we'll see how everything goes next week. We're hoping to get a lot done this weekend as far as all the demo, and then the hard stuff starts next week, doing all the redoing the shower and redoing the plumbing, electrical, all of that fun stuff. So, but we do have help. We have neighbors that do both of those things. So anyways, go ahead and say hello. I'm going to get to comments here. I'm trying to bring that up. And then I am going to share this to VIP. Let me see if I can find myself. Oh my goodness, got tons of stuff done yesterday. I am so far ahead of the ball game with my other job. I am really getting everything prepared for next week because it is going to be a crazy week. So yeah, I have all my paperwork done for next week. Imagine that. Darlene's ahead of the ball game. Yeah, well, I just anticipate it's going to be a little cray-cray. So let me see if I can share to my channel. Is it going to let me? It did yesterday. Oh, it's not letting me do it today. That's really weird. That's really weird when it doesn't have it. Let me see. Maybe if I do it a different way. Well, where's my channel? More group message. Yeah, it doesn't. does not have channel this morning, but that's okay. That is a-okay. We're just gonna go ahead and go. So, all right, how's everybody doing? How's your weekend looking? Are you guys all set? What's going on this weekend? Getting all the rest of your shopping done? Hi, Janine. Good morning. Hi, Laura. Hey, April. How are you? Hi, Maria. You ordered these. They are so cute. They're going to be so fun. I can't wait to paint them. Hi, Bridget. I'm kind of just like, I printed this out because the Chocateur one, here's the Chocateur one. Well, I need more color than that. Here's mine. Here's what mine's going to be. I'm actually painting them. I printed this out this morning. And then, of course, we're going to do different colors on our Snoopy one. I'm trying to find it. I don't know where it's at. It doesn't really matter because we're just going to do different colors, and then we're going to paint the little flowers in. There's little leaves and stuff in there too. So, hey Bridget, how are you? Good morning. Hi Betty. Hi Karen Ross. Hi Carrie. Hey Carol. Good morning Lori. Chris says, this past Saturday, Wreath of America came to Murano Veterans Cemetery where your husband is laid to rest. And it was a beautiful ceremony. That is so awesome. I have a friend who is like one of the top people on that. She helps with that every single year. It's amazing. I mean, they do that all over the place, and it is just a beautiful thing that they do that. So I'm so grateful that they do celebrate our military. And I'm happy for those that received their $1,776 in their bank account today. I'm not jealous. Those that didn't receive it should not be jealous, because you know what? Our military people do so much. I mean, I was a military wife several times. So anyways, it's hard. It's hard work. Oh, here's my, I was just looking, I was on the floor. Okay, so there's my one from before. Okay, let me bring my thing up. There's stuff stuck to it. Of course there is. Okay, I have my board. Let's move all this stuff out of the way and let's paint these. Hi Denise, how are you? TGIF. Let's please pray for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Darlene. We will definitely say prayers for you. I'm sorry. It is hard. Sometimes the pain can just be unbearable for the first week. So it's so important that they keep that under control for you. I'm so sorry. Hope you can get that back under control. It is not fun. That is not a fun thing. Okay, there's some of these. We're just going to paint the little pieces because they'll be easier. We're going to get this all on the board. I'm going to move this, and then I'll bring in my board, and we're going to go one by one. We do have to paint these also. So I'm kind of thinking I just want to do Valentine's colors, but I might do like a light blue. I do have my blue out here that might look good. My crystal blue might look good with that. So hi Chris, how are you? Good morning. All right, let me go ahead and move this. I'm going to move this up so we have room for stuff at the bottom. Okay, let's bring in our boards. We're probably just going to have to hold these to paint these. We'll paint these first and then move them to the side. So let's just do this down here. Get our Snoopy. We're going to do all white, and then we will do our flowers. So let's just get everything down here, and then we'll bring in the next one. So we have this one. We have a stander. Okay. Here is the stand. And then the backer part is going to be up here. It's just going to be white. Maybe I'll leave room for the other stander up there. Okay, so these are going to be identical. Maybe I should do this and put those letters together. That's what I should do. Put the Snoopies together. Put the O's together. I had like a little block under the V's together and the E's together. Let's do that. That'll make that easier. Here, let's do this. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna paint this, but there's probably not room on here. We'll see. There might be room. There might be room. We'll move that out of the way for a second. Okay, so now we have the next one that has a lot of stuff on it. Okay, so there's a lot of pieces. Your son received a 1776. Yes, it is. The sacrifices, people don't understand the sacrifices until they are one of them. It is really hard, you know. Okay, I'm going to have to pull this off of here to paint it because there's a lot of little details. I hope I have enough little brushes up here. Okay, so we have our backer. This is for the stander. That's going to go up there. Our backers can be white. And then these pieces, you know what, I might just paint them instead of chalking the hearts. I might just paint those. And these pieces, the back parts, I think we're just going to paint those all one solid color. Yeah, we probably will. We probably will do that. I'm going to be going back and forth on things. Okay. All right. So maybe this might fit up here. That might fit up. No, there's too many pieces. Okay. So let me get this off of here. We're going to just put these here. We're going to try to put all the things together. We're going to paint all these little hearts. They're going to be different colors. Okay. All right. And then we have the love drives me crazy. We're going to base coat those in white and we will chalk those. Okay, so those will be base coated in white. These, I think, you know, small stuff like this, I think we're just going to paint it. It's going to be easier for me to just paint it. Okay, so let's paint these guys. I am thinking that I want to do both of them the same, but now I'm kind of changing my mind. I kind of like the crystal blue. Maybe I'll do both of them. Should I do both of them the same color? I could do like a really light pink for one. Do we have a lighter pink that is like a tiny, like a really light? Oh, here we go. Here's one that is really, really light pink. So baby blush, that might be a nice color. Let's do the big one, that color. That way everything will stand up. So, hey Sherry, how are you? Good morning. Sorry, I didn't see you as you hopped on. Okay, so baby blush is just really, really light pink. We could do some white through it with the chippy brush. We could. Remember, these colors don't cover really well on these blocks, but it might be perfect. It might be. I love our Chocator chunky blocks like this. This is the 9x9. So when they have them on sale, I ordered a dozen of them so that I have them for a while. I didn't know if they're going out of inventory because sometimes when they have things on sale, I'm like, is this the last time we're going to see it? But I think they're still there. But I ordered a bunch of them. I actually just unpacked that box. It has been sitting in my entryway probably since the first part of November, and I just unpacked it. So, okay, there's that one. So that was baby blush, okay? And then I have crystal blue. Okay, so let's do crystal blue. Oh, I'm going to have to get a purple for Linus, or not Linus, for Schroeder's his shirt. Okay, so this is crystal blue. We might just like how it turns out. If it's not completely solid, we might just like it that way. So we might just put it to the side and keep it that way. Yeah, I kind of like that color. Okay, so let me find the purple. Oh, this is a good purple. We'll get lavender. Okay, I can move those now. I don't need those anymore. I don't think I'm going to do a second coat. I think this is going to be good. Those are good colors. Let me just move these to a safe place on my shelf over here. And then we'll grab those when it's time. Okay, so there's one and there's one. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Okay, all right. So how is everybody? Happy Friday. Okay, the base part, you know what? We can do the base part black. I usually do it I usually do it brown, but I don't have brown out. I have black out. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do the base part black. And then we only have to do one coat. All right. So hubby is off starting today. He is off until the first Monday in January. What did we determine that was? The 5th? Is that the 5th? It's something like that. He's off for a while. He is off until the 5th of January. So yeah, that's a long time. So we have basically 2 weeks to get a bathroom remodel done. Do you think we can do it? I think we can. He's really good at stuff like that. The only thing that might hold it up is the plumbing and electrical, but we have that covered too. We had someone over last night. There was a treadmill in the bedroom, and my husband's like, we have to get this out of here. There's no room. So a friend of ours, son, came over, and he does electrical and stuff like that. He's like, I can help you with anything that you need help with. So he volunteered, but he came and they took it. So now they have it for their house. Okay, I don't have my other pellet dishes. I don't know. They're all dirty or something. So we're just going to use these small ones and put a little bit in there. Our background parts, a lot of them are going to be white because we'll chalk them. But the little small hearts and stuff like that, I'm just going to go ahead and paint them because trying to line them up and chalk them can be hard. So yeah, we're gonna cheat. We're going to cheat today. All right, guys, is that okay with you? We're gonna cheat. Yeah. Okay, so this is the background for the stander for Love Drives Me Crazy, and this is the background. So there's like a base that everything glues into. It was easier to do it that way. A lot of times I just put a stand on it, but that was not going to work for these. Okay, these are all white. We're going to do all the white stuff first. There's a lot of white, guys. A lot of white. Then we're going to start choosing our colors. We'll start choosing our colors. So the words I'm going to chalk. I'm going to chalk all those words. Okay. And then all of these guys are going to be chalked. So I need to base coat all these letters. I'll look at the comments in a second here. So there are some sales going on on the Peanuts transfers. So if you take a peek, you'll see that some of them are discounted. Some of them are in the last chance, and maybe all of them are discounted now. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, I'm just painting all of Snoopy white, and then I'll go back and I'll do the flowers. Okay, so I'm chalking these letters, but I want to base coat them so the background is white. Okay. All right, that's all the white. No more white. All right. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. I appreciate it. Hi, Deb. How are you? Off to the store, but first to survey the damage from the storms. Oh, my goodness. I hope it's not horrible for you. I hope it's not terrible. Let me look at this. Let me see. The Chocateur. Oh, it's not wanting to open it. Oh, there we go. Now it's opening it. So, end of year sale, 25% off select Peanuts transfers. Okay, so we can't post an advertisement, but I can tell you about it. There's some rules with Peanuts. But yeah, if you go on, there are some that are on sale today. So go ahead and grab those while you can, because the sale stuff doesn't happen very often. It doesn't. Not very often. Okay, I'm going to look for another color that's close. Let's see. Let's get... Oh, there's a good pink. I want a couple of different pinks for my hearts. And this part here, I'm going to do that with Cactus Flower. Cactus Flower is a good color. We'll do all that, and then we're going to do our Lucy. I will need to get warm beige for the face. Yeah, there's some colors I haven't, oh, that's Coral Cloud. That's close. That's not warm beige, though. Let me see. Where are you? You know, there's a lot of storms going on in Washington. It's been crazy for the people up there. Okay, this is a really, oops, guess what? It wasn't shook up. It was not, all the water stuff came out first. Let me just kind of sop that up. Okay, I do need to get paper towels out. Okay, let me shake that. Let's shake it first. You're off next week on PTO. Nice, nice. Get lots of baking done. Fun. Yeah, the peanuts are only on sale yesterday and today. Yes, yeah, today's the last day for the sale. So go ahead and grab those while you can. Okay, this one is what I say it was. I told you, cactus flower. Okay, so I'm going to do this part, cactus flower. Yeah, you definitely want to grab those peanut transfers. They don't go on sale very often because we're not allowed to, but they are letting them do this. It's approved through them, but we can't advertise it on Facebook. We can only tell you about it. We can't advertise it. There's nothing, there's certain rules with peanuts. We do not want to lose our our contract with them. I'm like, what's the word? We have a contract with them, so we don't want to lose that. Okay, that's a bright pink. Let me get, I was looking for smaller brushes. Hi, Judy Kirk, how are you? Happy Friday. Hope you have a fantastic day. Let me see. I'm looking for, why are these different? Oh, because one of them is, I'm like, one. Okay, so sorry. Sometimes I have to talk out loud to figure these things out. Sometimes, okay, so this one, this bright pink color is actually carousel pink. It's a color I don't use very often. Okay, then we're going to do cotton candy. We do need to get some red in here. So let's get some red hearts in here too. I am just going to be having a bunch of these up here. I don't know what happened to all my other little dishes. They're somewhere. They're somewhere. I don't know. They're probably all dirty somewhere. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know what happens to all my stuff. It just disappears. Okay, that heart, that heart, that heart. And these things red. Okay. All right. And then we'll do the tedious painting last. Okay, we need some, where's my light pink? Oh, right here, right in front of me, cotton candy. So hope you guys are all having good days so far. Mine is just starting. It is 7:38, 7:36, something like that. It is still early here in California. Okay, we're going to dry all of this. Actually, we should do a little bit of Lucy. You know what? Her hair is actually chopped in black, so it's going to look really funny because we're going to do all of this in the flesh tone. Yeah, let's work on some of that. Let's get some of that. Let's do all of their faces, and then we'll go ahead and do dry it and do our second coats. Okay, so maybe I can do it with it just on here. Let's see if I can. So Schroeder, right? Schroeder. Get this. He has blonde hair too. I keep having to grab more colors. There's a lot of colors on this one. A lot of different colors. And his piano will be black. There's a little bit of stuff at the bottom. I don't know what color that's going to be. Grass color, maybe. Okay, he's got his leg showing right there. And then we got Lucy. So her hair is going to be chalked. So we're just going to do her whole face, her whole head with the warm beige. I know it's going to look really weird, but we're actually going to chalk all those details on there. So don't you worry. It's going to be fine. Okay, and then we have her hand here, her arm, her little hand, and then her leg that sticks out right there. She's going to have a blue dress on. He's going to have a purple shirt. Okay, and then so we have a standard. We have one that's a standard, and we have one that is on a sign. So we're basically doing everything twice. A couple of the things don't have all of the stuff because the standards don't necessarily have all of the background stuff. I didn't want to make it huge. I just wanted to do the basic parts of them. If that makes sense, it will. It'll make sense once it's done. But I'm excited to do this because some of you guys have already ordered the cutouts. I'll give you the link for that in a moment. You can order the cutouts. You can order from my website. Let me give you my website for the Chocolate Tour stuff. You can go to it, and there are some things that are on sale right now. Let me see. There's my Chocolate Tour website if you need to order any of the stencils. These are the Valentine's ones that just came out. I don't know how inventory is looking on that, but I would think that pretty soon the Valentine's ones are going to be gone because they ordered enough, but you know, it's not going to last forever. They're not ordering like over the top amounts because they're trying to do it just right and have just enough so people can get it and then they don't have a ton left over, if you know what I mean. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we got the first coats of that. Now we can dry, and then we're going to go back and we're going to put second coats of everything. So Carol says, my granddaughter arrives today from Louisiana. She'll be here until after. Oh, nice. Nice. I love that. Love that. Hey, Doris, how are you, sister? Hey, Sandy. Good morning. All right, let's dry. We're doing peanuts. I know it's hard to tell what it is, except for you can probably tell that this is Lucy and Schroeder, and this is Snoopy over here. You can probably tell part of it. So it's going to be an interesting weekend for us. I have a few more Christmas things to grab up. I always like to do the cellophane ball game, and so I need to grab some things for that for my family. I haven't got all of that together yet. Sometimes I'm wrapping it that morning. Sometimes I have to have someone help me the morning, Christmas morning. But I will get it done before that. Okay, white. Let's continue. Let's do our second coats of white. Let's get this white. It needs 3 coats. So we'll get that on. So I have lots of fun new things coming in 2026. We have a new product that we're going to be starting with. I'm not going to give sneak peeks, but it's exciting. It's going to be a fun new thing that I'll be able to share with you, that I'll be taking to my craft shows, adding to. It will go right along with my stuff, but it's a little different from what I've done before, but it will fit in right in with my stuff that I make, and I will probably be offering some of it to you guys. So yeah, lots of new things coming this way, coming your way and my way in 2026. I told Tara, I says, we have to step up our game for 2026. It's so funny because we've had a fantastic year, and she kind of looks at me like, oh no, what do you have in mind? And so I'm showing her, and I'm ordering things and getting all my ducks in a row, and I'll have time to work on my samples and stuff like during Christmas break. We'll have a little bit of time off. I'll have a little bit of time off from work, and she'll be gone. I'll be able to get all my ducks in a row. Yeah, lots of fun new stuff coming. So look forward to that. It's always exciting to add new things. Always. All right. And then, hi Cheryl, how are you? Hi Lucia. Hi Sandy. Good morning, guys. We are doing our Snoopy. Our Love Drives Me Crazy, and our Snoopy Love, and our Lucy Love Drives Me Crazy. Gonna be so cute. going to be so cute, guys. Yep. All right. My husband's probably like, will you just get done so I can start demoing? He has a lot of stuff, though, to move out. He's going to have to move everything out of his bathroom and share with me for a few weeks while everything gets done in his. We've been wanting to do it for a while. We did not remodel the master bedroom bathroom when we moved in. We just got everything else done. In fact, the funny story is we were not going to do any type of remodel on the bathrooms, and I was like, we have to do something. Our main bathroom that everybody goes into, I was like, it is so old. This vanity has to go. One day when he was away at he was somewhere. Where was he? I don't know where he was. I think he was at Home Depot picking up stuff, because when we first moved back here in 2007 and we were remodeling, he would go and have his list and go, and it'd take him a while to pick up stuff. I demoed the bathroom. I took out the toilet. I took out the sink, the vanity, everything while he was gone. So when he came in, we had no choice. He had no choice to agree to finish the main bathroom. I was like, we have to do this. So I'm happy that we did. I'm happy that that was done. And the bathtub itself didn't need to be redone. It was still good. But the vanity and the toilet, they all needed replaced. So I tore them out. I did. Back then I had a lot more strength and energy, I think. That was a few years ago. Yeah, we had moved, we've lived in 3 houses on this street. Most of you guys know that. We first rented a house when I was pregnant, so that had to have been in 1990. We moved to this neighborhood and we were renting, and we lived in a house up the street. And then about 5 years later, the house across the street all of a sudden became available. The guy got transferred to Texas and literally had weeks to sell the house and move. So we jumped in, and his friend was a realtor, and we were able to just get the house for a really good deal. We just pushed everything across the street. We did pack up things, but all the big stuff, we just put it on a dolly and just pushed it across the street. So we moved across the street up the hill, and we lived there until 2003. We moved to New Mexico, and we moved to Rio Rancho, New Mexico, and lived there. I worked in my first job there was not a good job, didn't work out. And my second job there, I'm still working there. I've been working for them for 21 years. It will actually be 22 years. 22 years in February. Yeah, so they're the ones that I do bookkeeping for. They're such good people. I love them. But we came back here. My husband was having some issues with his heart at that elevation. I was having serious allergies. We moved back here in 2007 on the same street. Same floor plan of the house. It's so funny. It's so funny. But we lived in our trailer on the side of the house, and we remodeled everything before we moved in. We lived in our travel trailer for months while we did our remodel, and it worked out fine. It worked out just fine. So back when we had 2 dogs then. We had George and we had Bailey back then. You have a question. You want to order the Leaning Ladder blocks from 2025, but you don't see just the blocks for that month as an option. Oh, okay. So Sandy, let me set that up. I understand what you're saying, because that was set up as a bundle. Okay, so I will remember to set that up separately. I understand what you're saying. Yes, it was set up as a bundle. So I'll set it up separately, and then I'll let you know. Let me just do this right now. Let me see if I can message you to remind myself. Let me see if I don't know if it's gonna let me. Sandy, right. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it set up blocks. I'm just sending you a message so that I have it in my messenger. Sometimes I can message people and send up for January. Okay, so this is just a reminder to myself. Okay, perfect. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, because it was set up as a bundle. Okay, let's continue to dry. And then we have to do a third coat on the white, and then we're gonna start doing more on Lucy and Schroeder. I think I'll let that sit for a minute, the white. These are gonna be so cute. Hi, Deborah, how are you? Joanne, I'm so amazed at the items you have for, yes, Joanne. So they're gonna be smaller items that will fit right in with everything, Joanne. Did I say hi, Cheryl? I think I did. I think I did. And Deborah, hey, how are you? Okay, let's do some more on these. I just need to get out a few more of these dishes, unfortunately. Hopefully I have something. Yeah, I do. I have a whole bunch of them. Okay, so let me do this, and let's do Schroeder's shirt. It's going to be purple, and his pants are actually black. Okay, so his shirt and his socks are purple. I have this little brush. All right. His pants are black. His shoes are brown. His hair is going to be yellow. Okay, so purple. And his socks are purple. His socks are just tiny right down here. Okay. And over here, same thing. I could just take those off of there. It's probably going to be easier. I might have to take it off to do some of these. For right now, it's working out okay, but sometimes it's easier for me to actually turn the piece to get a nice line along there. Okay. All right, yeah, you guys can go all the way back January, February. If you started during the middle of the year with getting all the stuff, you can order all of the things that you missed out on. Those kits are still there. I do that on purpose. It's hard for some people because they don't necessarily, not everybody can get everything at the same time, you know? Sometimes you can't afford to get everything when I post it. You know, so I understand. I totally understand. Okay, we're gonna do Lucy's dress. Let me find another small brush. And I don't need as much paint as I put out there. Let me take this off of here. So her dress and her socks. No, her socks. Yeah, we'll do her socks blue too. So this blue, so the purple that I just used was lavender, and I'm using open water for the blue. Let me just scooch that up a little bit more so you can see it. It's probably not the right blue, but it's going to work. You know, we get to choose the colors. If you wanted to do it opposite, do his shirt blue and her dress purple. I did see some of the samples when I looked online. I did see some like that, but you can totally do it any color you want. Honestly, it's when you're the artist, you get to make the choices. No one gets to tell you what to do, right? No one gets to tell you. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to do her socks blue. Why not? Why not? Okay, so there's one. And then let's do the next one. We will do second coats. We'll do our white, and then we'll go back and we'll do second coats on this. We're going to chalk everything pretty much in black, except for the LOVE part on Snoopy. That will be chalked in all the different colors, and then also the words "Love Drives Me Crazy," we'll do those in different colors because I did the background white, so we could do different colors of pink and red just to make it look good. So you'll see how I just kind of turn it to make it easy for me. It's like whatever is the easiest thing. I just got some on her leg. Oops, your leg is not blue, Lucy. Okay, all right, so let's do all of our white, and then we will, because we need a third coat on white. The third coat on white because it needs to be nice and solid. Those are the backers for the standers. So all of this stuff on the website is 30% off on our Shopify website. So all of these guys are 30% off if you want to purchase any of them. I did not do a bundle. There's only 4 transfers. I was trying to figure out a bundle, and it just was going to be too crazy to do that. You know, maybe next time. I'm hoping for a really good spring set of Peanuts collection. We will be coming out with other transfers next year. So we do have some contracts in the works. They're getting samples done for the spring. So there are other people that we are partnering with, and I can't disclose, but you're going to love. You're going to love, love, love whatever we do, I promise. You are going to eat it up. I just know it, because I think it's right along the lines with things that you guys will want. And that's all I can say. That's all I am able to say, is that there are good things coming. There are. Okay, so let's do our second coat on the purple. All right, got all these colors here going. All right, so purple, let me get this off of here. I'll have to grab yellow. I knew there were going to be colors that I didn't have out here. I don't know what I'm going to do in the base part. Maybe I'll do brown down there. Might just be easy to do. I need to do brown on his shoes though, so maybe not the same color. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I do. What color did I do the base on that one? I did it, oh, the light pink. Maybe I do that light pink color, the blush color. That might be good. And then it just will blend in with the background. The block part is going to be blush. It's like a pink blush color. Okay, there's that. And then let me get the, oh, here's the blue one. I'm like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Then we'll dry. Okay. And then I've got his hair. I have the piano. I have the bottom part. And then it'll be time to chalk. And we didn't have that much painting on this. There was details, but it wasn't a ton of tiny details. And you know what? The one that I haven't done yet, that I realized, Piano Pals. I haven't done Piano Pals. I have not done mine. Has anybody else done their Piano Pals? The ones with all the group sitting around the piano? I think it would be fun to kind of turn that into a Christmas, like a Christmas carol. Like maybe in the background, do the background with Christmas words, like the song, like I don't know which one we have. I have one somewhere that's Christmas carols. Do that in the background and then have them singing, and maybe put a Christmas hat on a couple of them. That would be fun. Okay. All right. Let's dry everything, and then we're going to do hair and pants. Yeah, it's going to be exciting, Janine. I'm excited too. It's an investment. So that's why Tara's like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's she's not so excited. Okay, I did make a mistake on Lucy's neck. I'm going to try to fix it. Where's my flush? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I did get a little bit of paint of the blue on her neck. Yeah, I'm excited for stuff for 2026. There's new stuff in the works. And then new kits, of course. So I have a couple of ideas. I'm going to work through and do samples. I might take a poll. I might do a couple of different ideas for kits and ask a couple of people. Okay, it looks like I need to fix Schroeder's leg too. Looks like I got a little crazy on that purple. So let me do what I need to do there. Also, my stylist comes in handy for that. I got a little bit of extra. I went over the line. Okay. All right, so I need to do shoes on both of them. Actually, her shoes are white. And then they're chalked with the black on them. So let's do that. Let me wipe that off. Okay. I'm looking for small little brushes. Do I have more? Kind of. It's not too tiny, but it'll work. And okay, so that one's not a good brush. Okay. I should get all my ducks in a row before I start. Look at this one. It has a great big long thing. I can use that. Okay, so I need brown. I need brown for his shoes. Okay, so just a little bit, Darlene. You don't need a lot. I can probably do his shoes with this. Okay, so brown for his shoes. Okay. Yeah, there's some things that I've been wanting to add to the business. I don't want to really invest in a lot because, you know, I look at, oh, we have to move that in 4 years, but you know what, that's in 4 years. So I think it's a good investment. There's lots of other things that I'm getting rid of. We will be doing a deep cleaning of the shop, and you know what that means? That means that mystery bundles will be coming your way of the kits. And there might be mystery bundles of Chalk Couture stuff. There definitely will be the ones that people didn't pay for. I'll have those soon. I wanted to actually create a couple more that are just miscellaneous mystery bundles that they're going to have good stuff in them. But I might do that separately. We will be having lots of sales coming up. I had to get through the craft show season. It's really hard for me. I have to get through things, you know. I have to make sure that I'm done with my commitments. I always make sure that I am doing the right thing for, you know, if I'm responsible for something, then I want to make sure that I am fulfilling my obligations. Okay. Her shoes are white. And then I don't know how far down it goes, but we'll do the blush pink after that. His pants are black. Okay, so I'll have to do that. Okay. So her shoes are white. They're like saddle shoes. They're, I don't know how far out it goes. I might be having to paint something in. If I paint it wrong and don't have the right lines on here, I might have to fix something. Okay, there's that. Now let's do his hair. His hair is, hi Pam, how are you? Yeah, Lucy has her saddle shoes. Yeah, that's what I call them. That's what they are, right? Saddle shoes? Yeah. The black and white. Okay, his hair is yellow. Look at this. I probably don't need this great big brush, but I don't know why they make brushes that have that long of a handle. I don't even know where I would have got this from. I probably ordered it. I probably ordered this on Amazon and didn't realize. And I probably just need to cut it in half. Isn't it funny? I mean, it's such a long brush. I guess it's for a real artist. You know how they have those great big long brushes? It's for a real artist, not for a crafter artist like me. I think it is. It's made for somebody that would be doing oil painting probably. It's kind of funny. Okay, so getting their hair done. Okay, we're getting there. What time is it? 8:06. We're doing good. We are doing good. We're at 50-minute point. Getting his hair done. So I'll be chalking all the details. I probably will wash in between. I did find when I was doing some of the Valentine's cards, the little video that I did that didn't turn out because I did it from the front because I couldn't do it overhead. I had to wash in between because it was really hard to line it up and I didn't want to mess it up. It's like you go to all that trouble to paint it. You want it to line up perfectly, right? So wash in between. Okay, let us, oh, his pants. Let's do his pants. Let me find another brush. There's going to be another one in here somewhere. If I dig deep enough, I'm going to find one. Yep, there's one. Okay, so a little bit of black. His pants are black. And the piano's black. So we could do that. Pants are black and the piano. And then we'll go ahead and we'll dry. Okay, so pants are black. My husband's probably like, is she ever going to get done? He knows I have to be done before Tara gets here, so he knows I'll be done before 9 Pacific time. Okay, pants are black. Piano is black. Okay. Yeah, my house is about to get really noisy soon. It's a good thing I'll be back in my shop working. My dogs might freak out a little bit from the noise. I'm hoping that they will be okay. You know, some dogs are not okay with construction noises. Some dogs totally freak out. If they do, we may end up having to put them out in their trailer. We have our trailer, the one that he takes to the desert. We could put them out there temporarily or block them back in the shop area with me. I know some dogs get really nervous about stuff like that. Okay, there's the piano. Okay, so basically the only thing we have to do is paint the bottom. We're going to do that in blush. So we'll have to do our second coats on the yellow and his brown shoes and her white shoes. So second coats on those. But it's looking so cute. It's going to be so nice. Can't wait to do all the details. So we'll be chalking this with the stencil, the Chalkator stencil. I painted them all in first. You don't have to. Like when I showed you the Peanuts one the other day, we did details later. We have flowers. We do have flowers. Guess what? Well, I can do those really quickly with a stylus. The flowers for Snoopy. Yeah, we could do those next and just use a stylus to do his flowers. I'll have to get out of green. We're getting there though. It's going to be really cute. So you could really take your time on this if you want. I'm a little messy. I'm going to say I'm a little messy today, but that is nothing unusual. I feel like being left-handed, I don't have the teeny tiny dexterity or control of my hand like some people have. Okay, there's that. Oops, I got some black on his head. On his hair. Okay, kind of got that off. Okay, all right, you just opened your envelope from chalk and had the disco ink in at the post office. Smashed it. Oh no! Oh, Cheryl. Put them in boxes instead of envelopes. Oh gosh, that's horrible. I am so sorry. Those need to be in a Ziploc. They used to put them in a Ziploc. That is not, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Oh, that's maddening. Take pictures. And here's what they're going to tell me. They're going to say it happens so infrequently. It happens it does not happen very frequently. So the labor that it takes to do that is not, they can't do it. That's what they're going to tell me. I'm sorry. I already know the answer because I've had that happen before too, where it's leaked all over. Do you remember when the gold had an issue? But please do log in and send them a message or fill out. They need to see that. So I can help you. I can send you the link to what to fill out for damaged merchandise, and take a picture. But that's what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, it doesn't happen very often. Well, if it's happened to you twice, then you make sure that you let them know that it's happened to you twice. And yes, they really should. They should be putting those in a Ziploc, because if it was in a Ziploc, it would at least be contained. You guys notice when I mail you any chalk paste that I usually put it in a Ziploc. There might be 1 or 2 times that I haven't, but for the most part, I put it in a Ziploc because for one, I didn't know that you could mail liquids through the post office like that. I thought that you had to have it in something. I thought that you had to have it contained. Okay, I'm just grabbing a green. Okay, let me get a green. That's just so frustrating. Okay, I just used some of our pinks that we had out there. Grabbing my green, Hauser light green. So I'm going to fill this in here. There's like some leaves in there and some stems to the flowers. We'll dry all of that. I'm sorry that happened. What an ink. Ink is terrible to have to clean up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, especially that silver is going to stick to everything. Okay, let's dry completely. Maybe bubble wrap. Yeah, for sure. So there is a form that we fill out. I don't think I can do it one-handed. I don't think I can. I think I have to, let me see if I can do it one-handed. I don't think I can. It's in our back office. Maybe while this is drying, I can bring it up. This needs to be really dry, these over here. Defective product. Okay, so oh, it's asking me for a password. I'm not going to be able to do it from my phone, I don't think. Let me see. Okay. I don't know if this is going to let me forward this to you. Share. Okay, so copy the link. Let me just see. I might be able to do it, Cheryl. Then I don't have to remember to do it later. I'm going to give you the link. This is the link that you have to fill out this form. Take a picture, fill out the form. There you go. Okay. It's going to be, hopefully it opens up for you. Okay. Second coats on everything. Second coats on the hair, her shoes. The piano's fine. His shoes. Okay. So getting in here. Okay. Yeah. So I just sent you the form. The defective product form. So they're gonna ask questions. You'll have to have the order number, so make sure you have the form that came with your order. If you can read it, if you can't, then you're gonna have to go online and pull that. If you can't pull it, I can pull it for you from my side. It's maddening to me when that happens. I just, oh my gosh, I hate that. I hate when anything like that happens. We very seldom have any issues when we mail our stuff for all the kits. Once in a while something will break and we just immediately replace it. Once in a while on Etsy, you know, something will get thrown around and glass will break. I just have this people, I just send them a new piece of glass for their picture frames. I send it through Amazon. We take care of things right away, but we package things really good. Okay, there's that. So now I need to do the white on the feet, on her shoes. And then I have to do the brown on his shoes. And then I'm going to do the bottom part. And then I think we're done. I think 2 coats of white on her shoes will probably be enough. I'm not going to be as picky as I am on all the other white. You got it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, glad you got it. All right, so that way at least you can hurry and get it done. Oh my gosh, that is not fun. I can't imagine. I mean, I do know people. Betty's had to clean up ink before too. So it has happened to other people. You are not the only one that has happened to, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So I've had to clean up. Do you remember the gold? Do you remember when the gold had a problem? The gold chalk paste? It would, the jars would explode. I don't know what was, like it was growing something. I don't know. I don't even know what the deal was, but the gold would leak all over the place. Okay. Oh, you guys. I just stuck. I'm gonna finish this and then I'll wipe my hand off. I just totally stuck my hand right in the pink. I have pink. Yep. Okay, there it is down there. I got pink paint all over my hand. I'm gonna have to get a Clorox wipe. My whole hand went right into that. Okay, let me get a Clorox wipe from under here. I do have a couple left in this. Oh my gosh. I have too much on here. I'm gonna, as soon as I know that we're done, I'm gonna take everything off. Okay. The colors that I need for the bottom part, I need that cloud pink that I said I didn't need anymore. Or the, whatever that pink was. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, as for this bottom part, the baby blush, that's what it was. Okay, need just a tiny bit for the bottom, and then we're going to be done. Look at all these colors over here. It's a little cray here today. That brush is way too big. Let me see if there's a smaller brush. Please let there be a smaller brush. Okay, there's a smaller brush. Okay, so I'm just going to do this baby blush, and that way it will kind of blend in with the background. And then we're going to dry everything, and then we're going to chalk stuff. We're going to bring out our chalk paste. And I'll be moving everything around. Some things don't need to be chalked because I painted them, like some of the hearts and things like that. We are not going to do anything with them. We're going to just leave them like that. We're not chalking everything. So, okay. All right. It's looking good though. It's going to look really good once the detail. You're probably looking at it going, what the heck? Okay, let's move all this stuff. I don't think I need any of these. I am just going to stack them over here out of the way because you know me, and let's dry everything. Hi, Silvana. How are you? We're going to get this all dried. I'm going to make sure it's completely 100% dry. because we are going to be chalking on these. Those flowers are kind of raised. They're dry. Okay. I'm just going to double check on them, make sure they are 100% dry. Yeah. Okay. And then all of this needs to be completely dry before we chalk it. You can't chalk on wet paint. It doesn't work. Okay. All right, guys, let's take this off. Let's take all this off. We're going to kind of assemble it, and then we'll disassemble it. Okay, so let's see. So we know the things that go where they go and what goes on this. So let's see. This goes here, here, and here. Okay, so that's all that goes on that. The only thing chalked on here is Lucy and Schroeder, okay? And then we have a board. I'm reaching really far. Okay, so then we have a board. Okay, so we have all of these guys. We have our bases. Okay, so we have to glue all those together. Okay, on this board, we're going to have Love Drives Me Crazy. Okay, and then we have Lucy. We have all of these little things in between. So we're only talking the words and then Lucy and Schroeder on that. Clip a little bit more. I don't want my board falling off. These kind of go in this area. These go up here. There's some hearts here and there. This heart goes here, that one goes there, and this one here, and then I think that these go right here. Okay, so that like that. Okay, and then we have our little Snoopy stander. We're going to chalk each of these letters, and we're going to chalk Snoopy. Okay, and then we have the background. So I'm just trying to kind of assemble it, and then we'll take this board away. I was like, let's just, oh, this goes sideways. Sideways. L-O-V-E. And you know what? There's a little bit of paint down in that V part. Let me just see if I can get that out. There we go. All right, let's move this board so that we have more room. We're going to bring our chalk paste out. Okay, so we'll chalk the things that we need to. We'll wash our transfer if we need to. Let's glue this together first. I know this one's taking a lot longer. It's 8:23. We do have to kind of step it up so we're done before Tara gets here. It'll be fine. It's going to work out. It always does. It always works out. I promise. Okay. You know, our bases glued together. Okay. All right. And then we'll move these out of the way so they can dry. Okay. Okay, we are ready to chalk our details on here. Okay. Put that up there. Make sure it's still lined up. Okay, looks good. All right, so we have our stencils. These are our two stencils. Whoops. That worked out good. Okay, so we need to get our colors. I have all my chalk paste colors here. Let me move some of this paint. I have a dish here. Sorry, that was loud. Let me just move some of this paint out of the way. Let me just put this over here. Okay. All right. Now we have room. Okay. So we have black. We have a light pink and a bright pink. And we have our red. Okay. So this is Candy Apple. No, this is Cherry. This is Dream Car, and that is Ballet Slipper. And we have black. And now I need stir sticks. So this is the second part. So first part was painting everything. Second part is doing all of this stuff. Okay. So stir sticks. And squeegees. And we're going to start chalking. Okay, so we probably will go ahead and do, should we do Snoopy first? Kind of feel like I should do Snoopy first. Get him done. But then the letters, okay, you know what? I think we're going to be washing this a couple of times. Okay, so let's do our letters first. When is my next craft show? Not until the first week of March. So I have a break. I'm so happy I have a little bit of a break. Yep. I'm very grateful to have some time off to be able to recover and just figure out what I'm going to do. You know, I mean, here, I have already been cutting out Easter bunnies, guys, because my next craft show is in March. So I'm doing Valentine's stuff with you guys, but I have to start thinking about my craft shows. So I told Tara, I says, I'm already cutting bunnies, but I'm not sharing all of that with you guys because it's too early. It's too early. Okay, I think what I want to do here is I'm going to do Dream Car first, and then light, then red, and then Dream Car. So Dream Car. Maybe I can put the second one in here really quick, and then we just have to wash it for our Snoopy. I bet I could do that. Okay, there's that one. Let's get that out. So if you can butter toast, you can do this. I promise. So maybe I can line that up. Yep, I think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to be able to do my letters, and then we'll wash it and we'll do our Snoopies. So there's my L, and here's my second L. So I'm using Dream Car as a retired color. I'm really limited on some of my colors because some of them had dried up. And so I haven't reordered everything. Okay, so I said pink. Okay, so I'm going to do my ballet slipper. Now, don't worry, there's going to be a little bit of the detail from Snoopy on there because this kind of overlaps. Don't worry, because it's going to be covered up when we do it. Okay, so there's the O. And getting that out. Yeah, don't stress over that. Let me get this lined up. I can see it. Perfect. Okay. This will be easier to do it this way. We'll do all the letters first, and then we'll go back, we'll wash it, and we'll do the Snoopies, and then we'll glue it all together. There's, whoops, didn't get the top of that. Okay. All right. Here's the O. Let's do, okay, so I have my V. We're going to do it in red. So I have red. So I have cherry. You can use whatever red you have, okay? Guys, you do not have to do it exactly like I do. You are the artiste. You get to do what you want to do. There are other hearts and stuff on here. We may go ahead and do that on the sign. There are other little things. Maybe we will do that. There's the V. Can you see part of Snoopy? Let me get the other V lined up. It's actually working out pretty good. It goes pretty fast at this point. It goes pretty fast. Okay, get some more red. It's all that painting stuff, the prepping. So I like to paint all my pieces first. I like doing the wood cutouts. You don't have to do that. You can just chalk this directly onto a piece of wood. You don't have to do everything the way that I do it. We all get to make our decisions on our creativity, on how we do it, and how messy we are. Look at me. Okay, dream car again. So dream car for this last letter here. I could have picked a fourth color, but I think that that's enough colors. I don't want to like overwhelm everything. Okay, there's that E. Let's get our other E in there, and then we're going to wash this one. And then we may just finish out this one, and then we'll do the next one. I think that would be the easiest way to do it, is to do all of this one, glue it together. I do need to plug in my glue gun. Okay, so I'm a little bit off on that one. I am not going to sweat the small stuff, guys. I am not going to worry about being a little bit off. Okay, we do need to wash this because we're going to use it for our Snoopy. Okay, so let's wash it. I need my Clorox wipes in here. Let's get this all cleaned up. Wash it. I don't want to be getting this all dirty. Let me kind of scooch this up. We're going to be doing our Snoopy. Let me clean this too. It's pretty messy sometimes. Now, for you, just take it to your sink and wash it. I'm just using the Clorox wipes because I don't want to walk out of the room and go wash it. So, yeah, I'm just using Clorox wipes because it's easy for me. Okay, so all you have to do is wipe it, and then we're going to dry it before we use it. And we're going to do Snoopy all in black. But there are some other things around him, so I'll probably do that on my little sign. We're going to see if we can, on the stander it doesn't have all the other little things. Where is my little fuzzing cloth? Okay, guys, everything's coming together. It's all looking good. Okay, all right, let's do our Snoopy. We have 2 Snoopies to do. I think we'll probably be able to line them up and do both of them. Okay, so black. I'm going to try to just contain it to that area though. So let me use my detail tool. I don't want to really go crazy and go outside of the letters too much, because I'm going to be laying this onto my sign and I don't want to have any of the chalk paste be outside of that area. So I know this is a long one, but you guys have been asking me to get this one done. Well, these 2 done. So here we go. You'll be able to go back and watch this. It will be on YouTube too. So once it disappears off of Facebook, because it will, it's only there for 30 days. Okay, there's our cute little Snoopy. There's one. Let's get our other one lined up. Okay, I can see his ear. I can see the top of his head. I think I got it. I hope I got it right. We're going to go with that. We're not going to stress if it's a little bit to the side. Probably on this one, I will wash it in between because I feel like, well, we'll see. We'll see if I have to. We'll see if I have to. Okay. Getting all of my details on there. Okay. All right. Oops. I think we're a little bit off. It's okay. We are not going to worry. Okay. All right. He's a little off. It's okay. We're not going to sweat it. We are not. Okay. Gonna wipe my fingers and let's dry this. I do want to put the little details on this. So So let's grab that transfer. Let's do the little hearts and stuff like that. So there's little hearts out there. There's all these little lines. Let's do all these little lines. Okay. And then there's a couple of hearts. We can do one of them in red. And then let's do our pink. And then we'll do our other pink. And then we can just pull this. Okay, so this. So all our little squiggly things and hearts. Okay. All right. And then we'll know exactly where to lay that. Okay, so let's dry all this. Let's lay our Snoopy down. Dry all of our stuff. I might go back and do more flowers on there. It's a little off. Okay, so this is our stander. Let's do our stander first. LOVE. Okay. Now there's a little bit of chalk paste in the center of the E. I'm just going to take a Q-tip. I'm going to get, oops. It poked the whole Q-tip thing. I'm just going to get that out of the center of that E. Yeah, a little bit there. Okay, so let me glue this on here. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, LOVE. Yeah, I think I would go back over the flowers and do those on that one Snoopy. Okay, the head part is where it's going to attach, right in there. Okay, and then we'll wait to put it into the base until it's dry all the way. Okay, it's going to have to sit for a minute. Okay, so look how cute that is. That is super cute, guys. But I do kind of need to go over the flowers. But let me plug my glue gun in. I will need that. Oops. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay, so these, I kind of want to lay it out here. Make sure that I have everything the way that it's supposed to be. There's some stuff in that one. I'll just take a stylus. Okay. There's like, there we go. Okay, clean out the center of that O. LOVE. And then my Snoopy is going to go right there. So these do need to go together so that my Snoopy can go right over the top of that. Okay. Yeah, these flowers are not lined up at all. My flowers on this one, they're not lined up. So I will need to go back and fix that. I could fix it right now with my stylus, but I'm running out of time, guys. I'm running out of time. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. Just a little bit. Okay, there's that. So I will go back over the flowers and redo flowers so that it looks better. Okay, there's my Snoopy. Okay, yeah, his flowers are kind of muddied with all the outline. I will fix that. Okay, so he's kind of, that one's not perfect. Okay. Sometimes. Okay, so on this one, let us do the main part first. Okay, so let's do our Lucy and Schroeder first. Okay. So I want to get them done. Make sure that they're lined up. And okay, so they're just in black. All right, so let me move that. Let me move that up. I might be able to line them up a second time, but actually I really don't want to risk. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. So they're just all in black. Okay. So lots of black. And take a squeegee. Hopefully it works out. You guys know that, hey, sometimes when you do things, it's not always turn out the way you want it to. There's musical notes that that actually do go on the one little piece. I might be able to line that up and do that. I need just a, do I need a little bit more? Maybe I have some right there. There we go. Yeah, I'll need to wash this in between. I don't think that I can line it up and have it be perfect. The musical notes actually would be backwards. I would have to chalk it in a different color. So we're skipping that part, unfortunately, because I would have to chalk it the other color. Okay, look at that. That looks perfect. That looks perfect. All right. There's one done. But I am going to wash it because I know I can't line it up and have it be perfect. And we did a lot of painting on that. So we want to be able to have it be perfect. Probably too small to use the puff adhesive on the fly. Yeah, probably. Did you post the link? I did not post the link. I gave you guys the link for the transfers. I did not give the link for this. It's in the peanut section on the website, but I can give that to you. That's easy for me to do. And a little bit. Okay. I might need one more. I might need one more. Yeah. Okay. I think I do. There's a lot. Okay. Yeah, I need to have one more. No, I just have to be done before Tara gets here. So we're kind of racing against the clock a little bit. Kind of, sort of racing against the clock. There's a lot of chalk paste on this. So let me just go over this one more time to make sure that it is completely clean so we can do our second one, and then we'll do our words. We'll be really careful so we can do our words. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and dry it. Let's dry it. And then let me get you that link while I'm drying it. It's in the peanuts section. Products. Collections. And these are 30% off. So I'm going to give you the share the collection copy. Okay, here is the link to the cutouts. Okay, all right. Okay, let's do our second one. And then we do need to do the words. The love drives me crazy. So I just need to be careful on this so that I don't go up above into that area. I probably can line that up right now. I probably should get all of that lined up. Okay, let's see. That looks good. Okay, we have to do the words. So, crazy. Okay, and drives me. Love drives me crazy. Drives. Oops, it's not completely lined up. Okay, oops. Oopsie. So next week my classes will probably be shorter because there's going to be a lot of construction going on in this household, and my husband probably won't be as patient as he is today. Today he hasn't I'm surprised he hasn't started hammering. It's probably in the garage waiting for me to get done. Okay. All right. We could start at the top so that we know that we have everything. You're welcome, Pam. Thanks for asking. Okay. I feel like that's not perfect. I feel like I need to adjust that. There we go. Okay. So love drives me crazy. But let's do this. I want to do this in red and this in pink. Okay, so let's do our red, red, and red. Okay, so that's cherry. You can use whatever red you have. We'll get that done, and then we'll get those out of there. So just in case we have any oopsies doing the black on the other part, it will all be fine. And then we're just going to glue all this together, and we'll be done. Okay. I love this one. I think it's so cute. I know it's super early to be doing Valentine's. It's not even Christmas yet, but a bunch of you have already ordered all of this stuff so that you get it when it's on sale. And I wanted to make sure that I got it done for you. Okay, those are done. Let's do this really quick. So this is Dream Car. Remember, you have to use our chalk paste with this. Don't just use paint. You know, some people have, but okay. Love drives me crazy. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we're going to do the bottom part. Let me just, there we go. Okay, all right. So this is all black down here. Okay. And I've painted, like, all the hearts and all the other things are just painted. So they'll be really easy to just put on there. Okay. We're doing good, guys. Sorry for how long it takes, but it takes how long it takes, you know? It honestly does. I could have done one project, and I feel like doing one, it probably would have taken the same amount of time. Okay, let me get all that extra off because you can use that on another project. So I always scrape it really good. Okay, and then make sure you're pulling this before it dries. Okay, so here's this. Let's dry. Perfect. Okay, so just going to set that somewhere. I'm going to move this. We're going to wash this. We can use it over and over. We'll make a t-shirt. I think a t-shirt will be super cute. That's just going down there. And let's get everything dry so that we can glue it together. My fingers are always going to be messy. Always a little messy. Okay, all right. Let us glue together. Okay. All right. I think we want to put this in place first, and then we glue everything around it. So this is the stander. It's on a backer. Everything just kind of fits in here. It does not have score lines to show where everything fits. You can look at the pictures and figure it out, though. It's pretty easy. Easy peasy. Okay. That goes there. There's a heart there, there, and there. Okay, big heart here. Little heart here. Small heart there. Okay. All right, so that needs to sit for just a moment. We'll switch places with stuff. Let's get this glued together. It is looking so cute. Okay, let's take these guys off for a second here. Let me look at my picture. Here's my Chocator picture. And look at all of our color. I wanted us to have lots of color. So this is their sample of how everything fits together. Love drives me crazy. So let's see. I think that goes there and that goes there. Okay. I want to make sure everything fits on here. Okay. Looking good. And then all these pieces go in between. All right. So this goes first. Yeah, I'll lay it out because guess what? Sometimes things don't work out when you just start putting pieces on there. You might not have it spaced appropriately and things don't fit. So I just painted these instead of chalking them because it made better sense to me to just paint them because I wanted them to be 3D. All right. Okay, that, and then this. I'll take pictures of all of this. You'll get to see my imperfections on my pictures. I know it's a little bit hard for you to see some of the details, but I do have some oopsies. I have some oopsie doodles. Oops, that's upside down. Yeah. Oh, well. Hey, I can't be perfect all the time. Despite what everybody wants to think, I am not perfect all the time. I have oopsies just like everybody else. I do this every single day and I still have oopsies. Okay, let's figure out where all these hearts go. That is not a heart. This heart goes over here. And then this one goes up here. And then this one goes right over here. Okay, so there's our sign. If you wanted to like ink the edges, I always ink my edges. So let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can ink the edges still. Probably. I probably can. I just have to go around it a little bit differently. Okay, all right, that's done. Okay, let's glue these into their bases. Oops, I want to kind of go around that too. Okay, so. Okay, and then these guys get glued into their bases. Okay, so we have two bases. So we do need our glue again. I have my hot glue gun. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here and a little bit of glue right here. And I'm going to move everything up. This will go into the base. And then I'm going to grab my hot glue gun and I'm going to glue behind it so that it stays in. Okay. All right. So I turn it around. I'm going to glue behind it. And then we're going to be done with these. Oh my gosh, guys. Sorry for how long it took. But, you know, perfection takes a long time. You made a black t-shirt with your kids. Oh my gosh, how fun. I bet it turned out really cute. I want to see it. Post it on my page, Pam. I need to do a t-shirt for myself too. And be really cute and like have paws all around and be able to take a fabric marker and write my dog's names on each of the paw prints. But I would have a lot because I would have to include all of the dogs, the ones that passed also. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I think we're done. Let me unplug my glue gun because you know me. All right. Let me put this up here. I think it's enough so we can stand it up. Okay, so here's this one. And here's this one. I'm gonna put you up to me. And then here's this and this. Look how cute. Aren't they so cute? They are so stinking cute. I might have had some mistakes, but you know what? I think I like them. Okay, guys, I gotta run. I have to go and get my room cleaned up back there because I have stuff on Tara's desk. All right, I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday.